Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu, baby, and we are out the door today. Guys, I have a great treat for you. I have a person that is going to come and sit on the panel tonight, and she's going to tear it up, Miss Erica Blount, baby, and that's Blount. Educate yourself. So listen, we have this great opportunity to be here over here at the Waterfire Liquor Store, baby. This is where one of her products are located, okay? Also, this is amazing because Mr. Mel Farr and Mel Jr. owns this whole shopping center. And what's wonderful about it is they are African American brothers out here doing their thing, baby. I'm talking about the Gold's Gun. I'm talking about everything over here. This is their facility. Not only that, they have a lot more stuff going on and more to come. So please patronize them. They give back. They get in the community. They believe in helping the children, doing great things, just like Mrs. Blunt. So guys, without the further ado of us having a good time, I want to bring on Miss Erica Blunt. Yes, yes, yes. Woo!
Hey sis, good to
Mwah.
see you.
Good to see you, baby. What's going on today?
Oh, nothing much. It's good to be out. Out at Firewater checking products, what I usually do on Fridays and Saturdays. But of course, I wanted to wait for the show to come so I could actually spotlight another black-owned business. So
This is amazing, girl.
thank you.
I'm stoked. You know what I'm saying? I'm blown away by all that you're doing, darling. I mean,
you.
it's amazing to be down here with you to show you actually with your product in the stores, giving people hopes and dreams and letting them see how it's done. So, I mean, how did you come about getting it up in the store?
So Michael and Mel Farr actually owns this liquor store. They're actually former pro football players, really popular football players. And so what I did is when I wanted to do my research and find out how many black liquor stores were in the state of Georgia, they were the first ones that populated up on the internet.
Wow.
Came over, they already had my product. So I wanted to give shots out to them and give some promo for Michael and Mel.
Mel.
I really appreciate it.
Michael and Mel, we love you to pieces. Thank you
you.
for giving us with APAP Media and Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu the opportunity to come out and interview you. So listen, I want to go inside. So when we go inside, are we tasting? Are we just looking? Or what we doing?
We're gonna look and then we're gonna taste at another location.
Ooh, I like it, guys. So listen, we'll be back live 5 with Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu and Erica Blunt. Hi guys, it's Yana-Lu and Erica Blunt back here at the liquor store, guys, in the inside. Do you hear me? Erica, I'm so excited. I am so excited to see, to taste, to touch, and to congratulate you from having such a hot product in the store. I know how hard it is to get it, you know what I'm saying, in the stores with the African Americans and how it's a struggle with us putting our product anywhere. But to have it in a spirit store, talk to me how you feeling right now.
Thank you. It's an honor just to have my name, walk in and be able to see my name first, and then know that this name is connected to where I started my journey, which is 22 and 1. That God, it's that your name is better. Yeah, Proverbs 22 and 1. That your name is better than silver and gold. So having my name in here and then being in a black-owned business, that's really empowering. Yes. So Total Wine, I appreciate you. But Michael and Mel Farr at Firewater, I'm grateful, and that's why I came over to promote them.
Amen.
Yeah.
Michael and Mel, you guys are great. I'm sending many blessings, many opportunities your way. Whatever it is you're praying for, I'm coming in agreement with Erica Blunt that it is so. And we are so grateful that you guys took the opportunity to take the hard walk.
That's right.
Just to press forward and to make it happen, to come to fruition, like to walk in here and see it's a full house.
It's a full house.
Right, guys? It's a full house all the way to the back.
Yeah.
Not that it's just a full house. I mean, they have all the products that, you know, all the other people have in their store.
That's true. They do.
That part.
That did.
Because, you know, I'm in the hair industry, so in the hair industry, you know, they don't let us get the right weave, you know, the wrong glue.
Right.
So Michael and Mel, kudos to you. So Erica, you know, what type of relationship did you have to build with them in order to, because this is a nugget for people that are coming in the path of what you're doing. What type of relationship did you have to build to come inside the stores?
Actually, I'm always transparent. I didn't know them at all. When I found out my wine was in here, it was through another business partner that brought me up. And so when I came in, he and his wife and Michael and Mel was here and one of the wives, and they just embraced me like we'd all known each other for 20 to 30 years.
That was a divine order. Huh?
I mean,
for them to be here.
Definitely, they were here.
That's not every day.
Like, so we right? And so then they gave me the backdrop and the backstory of where they had come from and stuff like that. So came from a legacy of blessing people. So I really appreciate, like you said, distribution in Georgia for alcohol and spirits is not easy. So God gave them and they give him back. So I really appreciate it. So we're gonna keep this thing going.
We're gonna keep it going.
That's
because
right.
what they're doing, they're actually are barrier breakers. You
Sure.
guys are barrier breakers
Sure.
because they say out here today that African Americans, we can't get along, we can't do business, and this is a byproduct of what it looks like. This young woman walked in the store in her destiny, and God had the people already there. Already there. So that means that we just got to get up
That's
and
right.
go forward. And they waiting on us to get there.
True.
So when you came in the store and they were already there and you were pouring it out, what was that feeling like when
I
you really
honestly-
realized that they was going to give it to you? Like,
I honestly came
Michael
down.
Mel.
Right. First of all, thanks Michael Mel for putting me on the top shelf, because even in the wine industry, to be on the top and the corner shelf, that's power. So I
You're
really
first in the
appreciate.
door.
I'm first in the door. So I'm grateful
First
for
lady.
that. So coming in, I actually came after work one day and just seeing my name already on this shelf. It was like, God, he gives you things as you can handle them, as you're mature enough to handle them. So when I saw that, I was like, man, this is just another confirmation that nudged me a little bit further. So it was very delightful, empowering, and I'm just excited.
Amen.
Yes.
And see, she's a busy woman because that ain't my phone. You understand? I mean, it has to be like that,
Yeah,
it has
sure.
to be like that when you're making moves like what you're making moves. I mean, big ups to you.
Thank
Guys,
you.
we're going to go check out another spot of hers, and we giving you some love, showing you how Black people can come together, make business, mind your own business by
That's
doing
right.
your business and
That's
not
right.
giving up, right?
That's right. Can't
And
give
just,
up.
and keeping it forward. So for all you guys that know this lady, big ups in her school. We ain't gonna put it out there because she says she's private, and I respect it.
Right.
So for sure.
Yeah.
But let's move on over to the second location so we can taste maybe some vittles
Let's
and maybe
taste
some
it.
little wine.
I'm excited.
We'll be back at you guys in a minute. So it's been great, and on the journey with Erica Blount once again. Hey guys, it is Yana-Lu. Welcome back with Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu. Guys, we are at another exciting spot with Miss Erica Blount. I mean, I am totally stoked about what this young lady is doing. She is moving the atmosphere, making things happen in the city of the ATL, which is also the new mega for where everything is happening. So we are down here at this restaurant called Forks and Flavors. I think it'll be another spot for us to come and do a little chew and chat. What y'all think? So, guys, we're going to bring Miss Erica Blount on over and let her chime a little bit about what we are doing up here today. What's going on,
Great.
Miss
Good to
Blount?
see you again. Good to see you again. We're at Forks and Flavors, owned by Daryl and David. Really, really cool people. Top-notch chef. They got some things coming down the line that you'll see on a major network that I can't voice right now. But to be chosen by them to be the only Black wine in here as of right now. But they do promote a lot of other alcohol and spirits. But right now, Blount Wine is the featured wine. So I'm very grateful to David and Darnell. Thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
Guys, I mean, she's moving. You better catch up with her because it's a $1 billion girl. You understand what I'm saying? And if you want to be a $1 billion girl, guy, whatever have you, catch the blunt, okay? Catch the blunt. Listen, we're going to go in here. We're going to check out some vittles. We're going to check out some sips and strokes, right? With these forks and these hot things that she got going on. So y'all follow us. We'll see you in a second in the inside.
So, one of the very best things about Forks and Flavors, other than us featuring the widest selection of Black-owned brands than any other restaurant in the country, is we have impromptu pop-ups from our owners, and one of our top wine owners is actually here, Miss Erica Blount of Blount Wine Therapy. She's going to come speak to y'all, and then we gonna taste some of her wine. Then I got a special offer for y'all, all right? So everybody put your hands together right now for Miss Erica Blount, the owner of Blount Wine Therapy, y'all.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to start off by thanking Darnell and David for having me, giving me the opportunity. Nobody knows the road I've traveled. In September will be 3 years that I own my own wine label, and it is not easy, guys, being a Black wine owner coming into the state of Georgia. It's been very, very hard, but Darnell took a chance on me. This is the only location that I want my wine in Atlanta. It's exclusive. He's very supportive. I don't even know if y'all understand. On this table right here sits about $1,000. And for him to invest in somebody he just met maybe 6 months ago, y'all give me a hand. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And y'all, hopefully we're modeling, because that's the main thing we talked about when we met. We want to model other. So I want to thank you again, Darnell, for doing that for me. I had an opportunity to be shadowed and followed today by Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu, and she's big time. She's a podcaster, not just here in the States, but all across the country. And she's going to come up with different plugs where you can find this actual video so that you guys can follow us and view the podcast after what we're doing today. But I just want to let you know the wine that you're going to taste today is an exclusive wine. This wine is actually, I was trained by a 75-year-old Italian at 9 months. And the Italian that trained me is an award-winning international winemaker. So what makes the wine, because I get a lot of questions, why is it so expensive? It's expensive because I'm the first black artesian-based wine label in the country, and I am the largest artesian-based wine-based company in the whole country as well. So being black and good, trying to push the envelope.
Hi guys, welcome back to Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu. We are down here with Erica, guys. We are in Forks and Flavors with Chef David. He is one of the hottest chefs that's out here in Georgia today doing some amazing things. But he put together the decor for the tasting of Miss Erica Blount's wine. Chef David, how is it going on down here today?
Oh man, it's been a busy day. We're preparing for Mother's Day coming up. So every other weekend, it's just been crazy busy. Things are great. We do a buffet on Saturdays and Sundays. You can get a plethora of items. It could be anything from our dinner menu to some chef-inspired dishes.
Nice, nice. I love it. So tell them how they can find you, Chef David.
You can find us at 2920 George Busby Parkway, Suite 109, Kennesaw, Georgia, or Forks and Flavors on Facebook and Instagram.
Hi guys, it's Yana-Lu back with you in chat, baby. We are back live 5 with Erica Blount, banging it out down here in Forks and Flavors. She have all her wines displayed at this restaurant, making it look lovely. People are buying her stuff off the table like hot water, baby. Erica, I don't know how you did it and what you did, but God did it with you. How's it feeling for you right now?
Oh, I'm excited. I love to see people getting exposed and awareness that's coming to the wine. I really am so humbled. That's all I know to say. I'm just humbled. Yeah.
I can only imagine, baby. I'm telling you, when it comes like this, it doesn't come like this every day. So you really need to know you need to catch the wind, join in on what she's got going on, and win with these billionaires, baby. Erica, I'm telling you, I love what you got going on. I love how you move in the city and people are putting up front faces for you, opening doors for you, shutting up people out that don't matter, opening the doors open for you that does matter, and letting God walk all up in it. So what are we here to do today?
So we're here today because Forks and Flavors is the only wine restaurant, the exclusive restaurant that I chose for my wine. And they have purchased every case of my wine out of the state of Georgia. And they're pushing it for me today, and I'm just so humble and grateful for that. So I want to mention one thing. I'm a graduate of Savannah State University, which is a HBCU. We'll have exclusive events here in Forks and Flavors. And now that Yana-Lu, Chad, and Chew, we're going to be bringing you in as well to do some things here for us here with Blount Wine Therapy. So thank you, Yana, for allowing me to be on your platform as well. We're connecting platforms.
We already know that. That's what the love with Yana-Lu do.
Yeah.
So who is it you have with you, darling? Introduce this young man.
Well, let me introduce a really important person. Steve Harvey has nephew Tommy that he promoted. I'm actually promoting my nephew, my real nephew Tyler. He's an actual student of Kennesaw State University. I'm going to switch so he can tell y'all a little bit about himself. We're going to switch places.
All right. Come on down. So how you doing today, darling?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
All right. I can't complain. We over here with Erica Blount, your family member, wine all across the
Always
table,
a
and
pleasure.
it's happening, right?
Always.
So talk to us a little bit about what you do and who you are. Tell them public about it.
Well, I'm a nurse student over at Kennesaw State University, and my auntie, she introduced me to this entrepreneurship side of business, and I thought, what be a better business to get into than wine? So I've been watching her, shout on her throughout my time up here in Atlanta and Kennesaw, and I've been enjoying every step of the way.
I love it. So guys, we have a handsome entrepreneur over here. I don't know if he's single or not, but y'all better catch the wind because we're doing some positive stuff over here. That following behind your auntie, I know she's like this billion-dollar girl. I mean, what's the experience like being up under somebody so great?
It's amazing. It's like being with a mobile library. Everything she can give me, even with my nursing stuff. 'Cause she was a bio major in college also. So even with that, she's always been there every step of the way. Whenever I need help with homework, or I need help with even life skills, she's there for me. He's kind of like a third parent, other than my mom and my dad. A third.
She's that go-to girl, right?
Go-to.
You can't get it any better than that. She got me a tongue twister over here, guys. So listen, guys, y'all see what we're doing out here in the city. Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu with APAP Media has got outside the door. This is also a nurse. He's going to school for a registered nurse, correct? So y'all, let's catch the win. It's about building the youth. It's about making sure that they are sponsored, making sure that you guys are taken care of. And that's what we want to do. Pour back into you guys so you guys can pour into us. But it has been a great time having you down here, guys. I mean, I love you guys. So Erica and the HBCU and the Kennesaw guys, this is what it do down here. That's what it do. Come out in the city, get turned up, get you some of this Blount wine, make it happen, and motivate and educate yourself into your goals and your dreams. I think that's about what it is.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's what it's about.
It is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hey guys, I am down here still with Erica Blount. I just wanted to bring to y'all some more information. We got another hot guest coming up on the show tonight. Her name is Lady T. She has got it going on. She's with the modeling agency. Her modeling agency is amazing. It is exploiting women that are over 40 years of age but look beautiful. Don't look like how they should look at the age of 40, but they're rocking it out. So Miss Tina B will be down here on set with Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu, talking about some hot topics, exploring herself on how she's been great, letting people know how you can get into the industry, and giving her information so that you can come on set. Y'all come on down with me. Join this great time in Atlanta, doing great things. I love it. And we are out.
Oh my goodness, so great. So actually, in September, we'll be 3 years young. I actually started my own wine label out in Houston, Texas. Have a different type of, all of our wine is unique. We don't have any traditional wine. Everything is blended, specially blended. We have a lot of wine that's holistic wine. For instance, this wine right here is called Liz. It's elderberry and honey.
Oh, nice.
There's no other elderberry and honey on the market. You either have the elderberry by itself, or you have honey blended with other blends. But this is an elderberry and honey, which increases antibiotics in your body and different things like that. And of course, we know elderberry actually is an anti-cancerous substitute. So we are really excited about our different brands. We also have just typical fruit wine, like this one is cranberry. And then we have our special blend of red, which is a Zinfandel, Cab, and Merlot. And we call this one Clinton. So if you notice,
She called it Yana-Lu.
that's right.
I'm a red wine.
You are so yeah, that one is very popular. And we're located in a lot of the stores here in Atlanta and other places. So we'll get to that whenever you're ready.
Definitely. Now listen, I have the opportunity to go and scroll and look up the wine and check you out. Guys, listen, I seen her product in so many places. I was in the store yesterday and I was like, I gotta go see if I can see Erica's wine. Now I'm telling myself where I'll be at. Right?
I see.
So, I mean, I went just to go see if they had her product in the liquor store, in spirit store, package store, whatever it was. But I like the fact that you are promoting health with your liquor, the spirits of it all. And it's, because when they say the spirits can, like back in the day, it's like bad spirits and got things going on. And we have to be educated about that. But you bring in something healthy to the matter, because doctors say you can have a glass of wine, preferably red wine, I think it is, yeah. And the fact that you're bringing elderberries and honey and all these natural elements. Now, have you seen anything to where it has helped someone and people like buying it like?
Well, let me take it from a mental health standpoint. I'm actually a counselor of 23 years, so I'm called in a lot to do mental health with wine. As a matter of fact, that's what my label actually is about. I try to cascade both of my passions, which is helping people and then mental health, of course. So I do a lot of grief counseling, and I use the wine with grief counseling. Like you said, a cap at night is not going to hurt anybody. As a matter of fact, it helps with regulation of sugar levels, blood pressure, and cancer as well. So yeah, there have been a couple of people call me back and say, hey, Blount, one of these every night, I'm right off to sleep. So yes, that's a good thing about our product. So
it might be for me, y'all.
Yeah, right.
I think Which one? That's the elderberry, right?
There's the elderberry is
Okay.
good as well,
Okay.
but they're all good. One thing about our wine, we don't have a lot of afterbite with our wine. I was trained by a 75-year-old Italian, and has been making wine since he was 5 years old. So we don't have
Connoisseur.
he's a connoisseur. He's an international award-winning winemaker. So
Okay.
God actually blessed me to be in the right place at the right time. And
Wanted to do it.
so I took the opportunity and didn't worry about not having enough money, because of course it is a very expensive craft and trade to get into.
Yeah.
And so he just invested his belief in me when he met me. He said, I like your ore, and so he gave me an opportunity and I ran with it.
We have something in common, Erica, because when I stepped into the arena of my purpose, which this is your purpose,
Right.
because it's like the back conversation
That's
we
what it
had
is.
on the phone, right?
Right.
So when we step into our purpose, I realized that God would just shoot off. And sometimes when you're looking for the money to do this or the things to do this, it's not all about you. Because when you're in the purpose, then he does, because that's what happened to me with you and Chad.
Oh, wow.
I went in and I met these gentlemen, and Mr. P, he just believed in me, and he saw me, and Mr. Lawrence said, listen, you only got a couple of minutes with Mr. P because he don't talk. I'm talking about Patrick don't talk, and he literally don't talk. I could be riding with him, and he'd be like this. And I'd be over here like, yo. And he'd be like this. I'd be like, yo. But he believed in me, and he saw something so amazing. So kudos to you that believed in Ms. Blount, because that's exactly what we're looking for, guys. That's exactly what we need, for people that can believe in us, because you believed in yourself to follow it through. And that's how Chew and Chat is today.
Right.
So I think that's amazing. Even with you being a counselor, you didn't even know that when we talk on the phone every time, your funny self. Y'all, she had to reprimand me
All the time.
I'm telling you, she had to get me straight. So even with you on the phone conversations with me, how you were mentally, encouraging me and keeping me going and lifting me up and being funny. Y'all, we'll be on a three-way. And Erica's texting me behind the scene, and I'm texting her like, kudos, yeah, I'm doing right. The guidance is what I love. So what actually, from the beginning, sparked you to want to just say, let me pick up this wine? What made you say, let me do this?
Right, because I'm not a drinker, and I usually don't tell people that. But I had an aunt that was going through. She was transitioning. She was only given 6 months to live. She had colon cancer, and she was like my bonus mom. My mom only had one sister, and so I was over in Houston, Texas at the time, and I needed a way and a means to substitute my school counseling pay. And so when I went out to this winery with a friend of mine that took me out, like I said, the opportunity, in short, just afforded itself to let me see if I could even sell the wine that he was making initially. And I was like, what am I going to do? I was like, this is the way that I can afford to fly back from Georgia to Texas every weekend. I got to make this happen, God. And he just unfolded the opportunity through there. And so that's how I was able to visit her on the weekends after I would get off work, go to the airport. So I'm,
So this is blessed wine.
This is blessed wine. Actually, this first bottle that I have sitting here, I named after her, Annie. Her name is Annie. So my cranberry wine is really popular. So I have the largest winery in the country that has unique blended wine. We have artesian-based wine because we do everything by hand. So we don't use machines. So I have 37 flavors, and all of them have special names. They don't have traditional names, because all of them have relatable trauma experiences that I've had, and I've gone through trauma. Like this one is named after my son Clinton, which is a red blend, and I was a single parent that dealt with domestic violence and all that other stuff. So when I get these out to have tastings, people ask, where do you get the name? They all mean something. It's either a special place or a special person that I've had some type of traumatic experience.
And look, y'all, she know how to situate. You see how it looked perfect right here? She picked it up, put it right back down. So such an advertiser. What a marketer.
Thank you. Well, I'm trying to hide my special, what I'll talk about at the end. So I was really blessed. After 2 months, I got a call from Total Wine. I don't know how the lady found me. I was on LinkedIn, and she heard about my story. And she was the buyer for Total Wine. And she called me, and I was at school. And she said, how would you like for your wine to be in Total Wine? And I thought it was a prank call. And I was like, come on, nobody. Total Wine calling me. Like, I don't even know what wine is yet. Like, give me a minute, right? And so, so I was like, yeah, right. And so I was like, okay. So anyway, she actually gave me my first opportunity to get into Total Wine stores because of my true story. And she, of course, interviewed me and made sure it was authentic. My story was authentic.
Nice.
And I got in Total Wine with a great deal. So I'm actually a direct partner for Total Wine, which it takes usually layers
It takes
to
time.
get.
Yeah. You got to climb the mountain.
Yeah. So God just, he allowed for me to put my brokenness in my bottle. And
Favor,
it is,
right?
right. So this company here is actually Black Bonds, and I like to promote all of the other Black companies. I actually, well, any company, but definitely my Black companies, I actually try to help everybody, expand.
Become
So,
somebody, do something.
right.
Yeah.
And so Black Bonds is actually a company that's owned by a good friend of mine, Fern Stroud, and she actually has the largest Black festivals in the country for wine.
Nice.
And she was nominated by U.S. Magazine last year for this year for Top Magazine. So I was nominated Wine for 2022, Wine of Distinction. Right.
I got the privilege of holding it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So
I'm telling you.
So yeah, it's just been a blessing. It's been
Amazing.
cool, been fun. Traveled a lot.
So in your journey, because I know, and it's amazing how you say that all your names came from something in your life, either some great things or some trauma and opportunities, I may say.
Yeah.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
I want to cut the food.
Yeah.
But so opportunities in our life, I mean, they come, and I always say it's like a pregnant woman, contractions, right? Because when we're having contractions, then that could be a boyfriend, that could be a money, that could be a car, that could be any kind of relationship, those contractions. But if you just hold on to those contractions, you know what I'm saying? Because they start little bit, guys, and a little bit for the contraction, and then you'll go to the hospital and you got false contractions because there's false alarm. Maybe he and she ain't the one.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And then you go back home and you deal with it a little more, and the baby's still in the womb and it's surfacing. You know what I'm saying? And you ponder in. And next thing you know, the contractions start coming closer, closer, closer. Guys, when the contraction come closer, 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 that means you at your blessing.
There you go.
That means that's when that name come up. The Satan, so they said don't give him too much praise. That's when he comes up, Erica, and he tries to test you because you're in your Job moment. But if you just press forward the mark, and because when you press forward and the doctor tell you to push, what come out? That crowning comes, that baby that's blessed. So you birth your blessing. I think it's amazing.
I birthed that.
You birthed that.
Yet though he slays me,
What
I will
an
still
activity.
trust it. It's not been easy, but it's doable, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's good.
So through your journey, tell me a little bit of opportunities that has come before you since you've been able to travel this beautiful procedure that God has you on.
And this goes
Process,
back to,
not procedure. I know y'all gonna make a.
So about 3.5 weeks ago, I went out to San Francisco. I was nominated to be the face for a Black Female Project, which is in collaboration with Black Bonds. And Black Female Project is actually a company that airs the mental health behind education. Because I'm a school counselor, they chose me to be the face of the Black Female Project this year, and they did So I had a lot of administrators in the room and a lot of mental health clinicians, and after my interview was the most powerful experience that I've had yet. I had principals that were getting ready to resign because of what's going on. This new COVID has changed the whole face of education.
Right.
There's so much mental health that we already as educators deal with that a lot of people don't expose because we're supposed to be strong. So I had a lot of 22-year administrators and different people from education come up in tears saying, thank you, you gave me the push and the nudge to move forward. So that was impactful.
She's a leader. She's a leader, y'all.
Yeah, well. You are so crazy.
Me, I'm just standing up under it. I'm a mentee. As a mentee, for sure. I am honored to sit here and to be able to hear about you doing your counseling. So where are you counseling at?
So I usually don't tell the school that I'm in, but I'm here. I am here in Georgia, and I am in a public school here in Georgia. It's a high school, and so I do that. And then I'm also the face and the business partner for Savannah State University. That I want to give a plug because I'm alumni of Savannah State. So what I do there is I'm a business partner for the Center of Entrepreneurship. So I did a tasting for the president like 2 years ago, and she asked me. They asked me would I come in and help train entrepreneurs. So And I fought with it for so long because I was like, nobody knows what I'm going through and how
Right.
hard and this. But I eventually said yes. And so we started off with maybe 10, 15 kids in the center, and now we have over 75 kids there. Yeah, so I partnered with the military, the first military contract with the school, which is SCORE. And they come in, and every branch of the United States Air Force, Marines, all of them are being represented by SCORE, and they help come in and tutor the kids and train the kids, and so that's been a blessing.
Erica, you're like a benchmark, a cornerstone, like footprint in the sand on the sidewalk of California and things. I'm just talking about, like, seriously, guys, she's just doing some amazing stuff. So look, so we just got connections with the Juneteenth team, right?
Oh, cool.
Okay, so they want us to come on their float and to do interviews on the float and have an opportunity to have the VIP section. So I like the Savannah. So Miss Vanessa, that is affiliated with that.
Okay.
She's been calling me and sending me good people. So I know Patrick, I know he's behind the scene. We're gonna have to come to Savannah.
Oh, sure.
We're gonna have to come to
Sure.
Savannah. And
Yeah,
so,
for
you know,
sure.
and interview some of these beautiful people that you got going on. I like your backing. I like your team. You know, I like the essence of what you put together and how you collectively put it together. How awesome it is. So tell me a little bit about this son, this baby. Where's he?
Oh, my goodness.
How's he feel about mom being a big kahuna?
Wow, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
He was put here to save me. I mean, I've always been, I'm ADHD times 10, and he balanced me. And so he's 27 now. He actually started off in college, went to school as an honor student, didn't like it. And I said, listen, we don't have a choice. We're going to the military. He humbly went to the military, and now he's getting ready to, I don't even know if I can tell, he's so private, but he's getting ready to, I'm about to get in trouble for this.
Right.
He'll be a pilot in June for the U.S. Air Force. Yeah, so he's actually just called me before I came here, and he said, Mom, bless some people.
Yes.
And I said, okay. I said, you gonna be watching? He said,
Yeah.
yes. So he'll kill me later for it.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm supposed to
She
say
loves
that.
you.
So, yeah.
She loves you.
So he'll finish school in June.
Well, you know what, June, I never really tell anybody my birthday, but my
Sure.
birthday is the 4th of June. I'm more a
Wow.
Taurus. Yeah, so
Oh,
I'm more of a
Taurus.
Taurus. Yeah,
You
I'm a
got it.
Gemini, but I'm a Taurus Gemini because I don't take the traits of a Gemini. I used to hate that
Right.
because Geminis, they say they don't complete anything. They got two faces. Well, everybody got two faces. You make them mad or you keep them happy, they go two-faced.
Right.
Okay? So we all Geminis, y'all. But my makeup is more like a Taurus because I'm very direct, straight to the point.
Sure.
It is what it
Blunt.
is.
You gotta be
I'm
blunt. You gotta be blunt.
Period.
That's
I'm gonna
it.
say it and you deal with
Just
it
be
and
blunt.
just keep running. So at the end of the day, guys, how y'all doing out there? It's called Be Real. True and Chat with Yana-Lu, Erica, and Lady T. I can't wait for her to come on. It's just being real, guys. It's just having fun
That's
on a
right.
natural one-on-one.
That's right.
You know, and so yeah.
Right.
Back to that.
Yeah, so he's doing well. I actually had him, he started off in the business with me, and he got me into the military. So the wine is actually located in Warner Robins on the Air Force Base.
Air Force Base.
Yeah, so he's an entrepreneur as well. So yes, well trained. Yeah, well trained.
Okay. And obedient. So we
Yes,
got no
he's very,
grandkids,
very
none of that.
No. He told me he's waiting at 31. So that's our.
That's
He said
responsible.
God told me 31, and so he said, "Mom, your first grandkid to get here 31." So
Her
we
name is
praying
gonna
for
be Yana-Lu, y'all.
We right.
Auntie said, name that baby a good name, you know, when
Yes.
you name them right.
Yes, that's true.
It is.
That's true.
The pilot, I like pilot because I come from aviation.
Oh wow.
Yeah, graduated aircraft mechanic, and it's so funny when God take you. Yeah, I just graduated.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
yeah.
cool.
AIM over here in Duluth, Satellite Boulevard.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
For sure, that's me out there.
Wow.
I was up at the airport doing some aviation work, but you know, when God calls you,
That's right.
I think the pastor of this church, Pastor Palmer, he had told us one day about him, you know, being in banking and accounting and all this stuff. This was years ago when he first came here. I know, I'm in the audience now, God. Uncle Hort, you remember when he told the story about how he used to be? So I'm in the audience. He was coming from like banking and accounting and all this, and doing all of this stuff. But then when God called Pastor Palmer, he had to walk away, and that's walking away for some joy,
Wow.
okay?
Yeah.
As Cardi B say,
Sure.
my coins,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
So he walked away from that, but he paid attention to the calling of God.
That's
And then he wound up coming here. I call him a theologian. I don't think pastor's a preacher. I think he's a teacher.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got other people that can do that, but the man teaches the word. He has the word. So it's beautiful how he came away from that calling. And so as I started walking into that, that wasn't for me. I was chasing the money, but God had a bigger picture.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
look where we at.
All of what we
Yeah,
are. I'm
church,
telling you. I love it.
Making me be good.
I love it. When I first returned back home here to Atlanta, my first tasting was done in a church out in College Park.
Amen.
And so I talk about the crushing of grapes. And
That's what I'm gonna get to.
yeah, I talk about the crushing
Yeah.
of grapes a lot. Actually, I listen to a lot of TD Jakes and different
Mhm.
people. I mean, not just, I listen to.
I'm on his daughter. I'm on Sarah.
Yeah, she's bad.
Sarah's bad.
She's bad.
And that husband of hers,
Oh,
they did this series
oh,
about
yeah.
that five,
He's bad.
love language of five.
That's
knowing-
right.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, they're bad. Yeah.
Kudos to y'all. Big ups.
So yeah, so I just bought his book called The Crushing. It's really good.
Now talk to me a little bit about the crushing, because you were educating me about the crushing of wine and the grapes.
Yeah.
Tell me the essence of the crushing and the wine and the grapes.
Well, the first miracle, of course, in the Bible was the making of wine at the wedding, right? And so, no, he goes into that, but he also talks about that the grape was the only fruit that's been produced to be crushed. Everything else is edible or produced to be eaten. And so the crushing of the grape allows for all of the godliness and everything that we put into us to be emitted. So if we're only putting God in us, then when we're crushed and he applies pressure, then only godly things should come out, right? So we have to be careful what we intake.
That's powerful,
So we talk
sister.
about that. Yeah.
That's powerful.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
You have to study. I mean, you know what I mean?
do.
Like, you can't help people unless you have
You
something to
do.
give to them.
I mean, I like the fact that it's like a muscadine, because it's a form of a grape.
Sure.
I like the grape skin, because you're right. Once you put that pressure on that
Yes.
grape, all that bag will come out.
All of it's gonna come out.
All of it.
Yeah, has to be processed.
And then you have to process.
You got to process. It's all about the process. Everybody always wait for the outcome, but it's about the
The
process.
process, the pressure
Yeah.
in that process.
Yeah, I don't mind waiting.
Let me tell you something.
I don't mind waiting.
I ain't been nothing but a wait.
You gotta wait,
Yeah,
right? The wait is the hardest.
Well, I mind. I don't. Erica don't mind waiting, guys. Yana-Lu is a spoiled brat.
no.
I totally mind.
No, well, you don't wait on God.
But I'm okay, I'm gonna
right?
wait.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
waiting on it because He's already present, right? So you just
And
wait.
I'm
you
already
wait
depressed.
That's right.
I'm just
Already
getting filled back up.
That's right, right. That's
My little skin
You
on
know,
the
it's
ground.
I think for me, playing ball, I was a really, really popular athlete coming up and all this other stuff. And I got to a place I'm like, okay, so what's next? It's just and so for me, it's about being able to know that I'm never broke and I'm never alone. It's like as long as I can call a friend or
Yeah.
I got a prayer warrior, somebody I can call or intercessor. It's like I'm never alone. So it's just the fun part about the wine for me is seeing how many doors it has opened, how many connections. It's like, okay, so if you have this, then you can get this. And the people that I've been in contact with, very, very wealthy people, and they tell you how to get there with the next. They're passing the baton back to them.
Nice.
And so I'm able to touch people that I wouldn't normally be able to afford to touch. I would not have the door, because that's another thing.
Yeah.
You're a door
Mm-hmm.
of opportunity, and behind me sits a room, and I'm a door of opportunity, right? And so behind me sits a room. So when we recognize that we're doors, what do? What do you do when a door meets a door, which is another?
Wow. When we refine one another. we
That's
get
right.
each other.
That's right.
Refine
So
one another.
that's been the cool part for me, being able to
Wow.
open a door for people, right?
Wow,
So, yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So when you talk about your doors in your life, so was it in your life, was it like a harmonious life? Was it a prosperous life? Or was it some pain? Because I know you said about your son, was it some pain? Like even from growing up with mom, was it some pain? Was it some things that you went through? Because it's all about letting the miracle be seen.
That's right.
Right? It's all about God's business, y'all. I want people to understand, and I want people to know that I want to educate, I want to inspire, I want to motivate, and I want to push you inside your goals and dreams, right? So what I want them to know, Erica, is the rawness of us,
Right.
of the things that we've gone through and how we did not give up. So what was that thing that made you continue to push forward?
Oh my goodness, I have never
That
been
just
asked
said,
this. This is
"I'm
so
not giving
uncomfortable. Okay, so I have to give my realness, right? That's the
Yeah.
only way He's gonna bless me. So with that, grew up with a very popular family. Parents were from a small city, and parents are very, very well known. Yeah, very, very well known. So yeah, I mean, and me having a mental health issue as well. I mean, I'm ADHD, right? So when my parents came along, my dad was a school teacher, and even he was special needs. He never looked at me,
Exactly.
right? Because I'm
You're
well
normal.
mannered. Yeah, this, that, and the other. So that's kind of overlooked with that. So I got a lot of spankings growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of like 2 or 3 a day.
Get your hard-headed.
Yeah, right. Because he was like, this girl is just, because I have 3 other sisters and they were kind of chill, but me, I was just always just high energy. So, you know, I had to be careful growing up. Very famous uncle played football, Uncle Mel Blount, played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we were from a small area, and so just the pressure of that alone, you know, you this man's daughter, you this man's niece, and this man, you couldn't mess up, right? You couldn't err. So
You had no room.
I had no room to grow. And so being that you see my spirit and my aura, my personality, it was really, really tough. But people received me. I was like always real with people. You know what I mean? So, but the pressure of that was heavy. Yeah, that's about all I can say about it.
I love it because when we can go from having hardships and hard times and to get up beautiful, and having hard times and get ourselves to the point to where we're still standing, sure, and we didn't give up and we didn't let it knock down. So Erica, with the company and everything going great, what is something that you can tell a young entrepreneur that is aspiring to do the very thing you did? What is some nuggets that you can give them in order to move forward in that trade?
Yeah. So what I would tell any entrepreneur, which is what I tell people when I meet them, find a passion. Find out first what you're passionate about. What is your ultimate thing? Do you want to help people? You want to bless people? Or is it that you're just trying to make money? Like, what is that? And whenever you find out what that is, then you have to start manifesting and meditating and just tell God. Like I do the I am meditations, and I actually teach that to kids. I actually teach kids to the power of the word. You know, whatever you say, that's what's going to happen, right? So I am Erica Blount, the CEO of Blount Wine Therapy, a Fortune 500 wine company. I've been saying that since day one, and it's just grow. When I get up in the morning, I tell myself how much. I tell the God and the universe how much is gonna, how much I'm gonna make. And if I don't hit it, I'm close to it.
That's right.
You know, just setting realistic goals and. Like I said, not being selfish while you're walking, and understand that you may look broke, but you're never broken, right? As long as you put in first, you're never broken. I actually have one of my mentees in here with us tonight.
Amazing.
That's been here since 7th grade. He's a celebrity minister.
Amazing.
And are you going? Oh yeah. So he's been here since 7th grade with me under my umbrella. So I was able to pour into his life, and now he's doing big things.
Amazing.
Just had Country Wayne in his church.
Oh, man.
There he is.
That is amazing.
There
guys.
he is.
And I love Country Wayne, so please bring Country Wayne. Hey. So what's your name, darling?
My name is Pastor Adrian Williams.
Pastor Adrian Williams. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
He's been with me since 7th grade.
Yes.
How old are you now?
I am 29. I'll be 30 in October.
And a pastor. Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
So when I was teaching science, he was in the classroom sleep. He was doing his first videos with Creflo Dollar and things like that. So he's been riding with me ever since. So this is one of my products.
I am honored, guys. This is a treat. This is more than I expected. We thought we was getting wine. We getting the dime too. I mean, Erica, I have had a blast down here with you, my love.
My goodness.
I want you to come back. Please tell everybody really quickly how to get your wine, where you are, look you up real quick.
Okay, great. So you can order the wine online at bluntwinetherapy.com, and or if you don't want to order online, it's in Total Wine here in Atlanta as well. It's all over Texas, every Total Wine in Texas. You can also get it from World of Beverage on Camp Creek and Midtown stores downtown.
I love it.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
I love it. So Erica, please make sure you come back.
Oh, for sure.
You know we're gonna have some more projects and things going on. I'm gonna be bad all up in your city. Guys, I love it. I do. So guys, it has been wonderful having Miss Blount down here. I told you I was gonna bring some hot guests. I told you she was gonna have some great things to talk about, some more amazing thing that's on her calendar. And as she do more great things, then we're just gonna make sure that we have her out, and we're gonna make sure that we stay involved with her. We're gonna make sure that we support everything that she has going on. And big ups to her too, guys, with her her protege that is with her, that is doing some positive things and walking with Creflo Dollar and doing great things in the Word of God. I think it's amazing. I thank y'all for coming back to the Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu show. It is always a blessing to encourage you guys, to lift you up, and just to let you know that there is some hope and there are some positive things out here. I am the example for my daughters to be, and I am the example for my sons to choose. I'm giving them something great aside from what the world say. So I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you. It has been great down here at Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu. And I'll see you back live 5 next time. You guys have a great one.